So I found a rabbit in our backyard the other day. Well, to be more exact, I found the body of a rabbit. And here are some things I think must have happened. I think the rabbit must have thought two things. One is he must have thought the grass really was greener on the other side of the fence. Or number two, the rabbit must have really thought dog food was good. And two other things I'm pretty sure went on. One is, I think the rabbit found out the dog doesn't like people in his territory. And number two for the rabbit, I think he found out that dogs are faster than he thought they were. You know, if the rabbit had just listened to me, if I could have talked to him, he'd have been safe. I'd have told him, don't go in the backyard. It's dangerous. Look, you have a whole neighborhood to eat in. You've got grass and all sorts of things to eat. Just stay out of the backyard where the big dog is. It's dangerous. You know, that's kind of how I think about me and God and Satan and temptation. You know, God warns us to stay out of Satan's territory. God even tells us that Satan goes around like a roaring lion seeking who he can devour. And you know, I wish the rabbit had listened, because the big dog really was there and really was dangerous. He could have been safe. All he had to do was stay out of the dog's territory, because the dog can't get out. He doesn't get out of the fence. And you know, that's much like God reminds me. Satan doesn't have unlimited power. If I'll hang on to Jesus, in Christ, nothing can ever separate me from the love of God. Not anything in this world, unless I go wandering where I shouldn't go. And you know, I think about how Satan works on us. All Satan has to do to get us into his backyard is convince us the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. He has to convince us that dog food's really what we want. He has to convince us the big dog's friendly, or maybe even the big dog's not real. It's a figment of our imagination. And when the rabbit, and by rabbit I mean us, I mean me, I mean you, when we realize that it's all a lie, it's sometimes too late. So I'd tell you to listen to God, cling to him, trust in his Son, and believe in him, and you will have life forever. It's just a story about a rabbit and a dog, but it sure reminds me of God and me and temptation and Satan. I hope it helps you too. So till next time, go God.